I feel like it'll definitely negatively affect servers as a whole because you're tipping less.
Consumers are set to pay less in tips when based on percentage for businesses like restaurants and bars in Quebec as of May 7th. Starting Wednesday, tipping options in the province must be calculated on the price before the QST and the GST.
I think it makes sense because taxes are one thing and tipping for a service is different, so I think it would make sense to separate the two.
I feel like the servers do work very hard, so whatever gives them better compensation, I don't have a problem with tipping them a little bit more.
I understand the pushback. There's been consumer complaints, I guess, to the government about the way tips have changed from being before the tax to being processed after the tax on card readers.
While consumers may save some money, workers in industries such as bars and restaurants will receive a smaller tip if tipping percentage patterns remain the same. The minimum wage for tipped employees in Quebec is $12.90 an hour.
We really do depend on the tips to make a living, so with it being less, it'll just affect my yearly income and everyday life.
I don't believe in taking anything away from the server. If anything, tip them more.
I feel sorry for the servers. They're naturally going to lose money, right? Just because people don't know about it.
While this new rule is in effect as of Wednesday, the Quebec Restaurant Association says that certain restaurants may need a few more days to update their payment systems.
What we have seen now is that it depends on your supplier. You can have a sample download to do. It can be only pushed from the cloud and it can be done on the night. But some also needs to change their terminal and they will need to order new ones.
This is one of a few modifications on tipping in the province included in the CAQ government's Bill 72 coming into effect. The new rules also state that the consumer must have the option to determine the amount of the tip as well as predetermined options. The tipping options must also be presented in a uniform manner. They cannot include elements that will incite the consumer to favor one tipping amount over another.
We've never had such a thing. It's just we just offer a card reader that has a percentage choice, or you could make it a custom amount. But I kind of think that that's a good idea. You know, let the people give what they feel the server deserves, and know this, people, that your server depends on those tips and they appreciate them more than you know, and tip generously.
In Montreal, Gareth Madoc-Jones, City News.